addict of hope. We have been looking into something that we can build on our hope, and today we are going to look into managing our expectations. We are going to borrow this from a scripture in the Holy Book, the Bible, whereby Moses was told by the Lord that it was the right time for them to go and possess the land that the Lord God had promised their forefathers long time ago. And on this, Moses was to choose. And on this, Moses was to choose amongst the elders of the children of Israel 12 to go as spies to spy unto the land. Their only assignment was to go and spy the land and see the fruits of the land, how the people are, how the villages are, how the cities are. That was their only obligation to carry under those, and they went for 40 days. But not about this. These were elders. They were respected men. They were men who their word was meant to bring with it the lightness or the heaviness of that word. That means whatever they would say, it would be believed, it would be perceived as the truth of it. So they were told, go and spy over the land and bring a report at how the land is. So the tribe of Benjamin, the tribe of Manasseh, the tribe of all the others, they all produced their respected leader. Note, when they came, they had gone over the land from the south to the north, from east to the west, and they brought about the report, how they had seen the land. And this was the report. Number one, that the Canaanites, or the people living in that land, that promised land, they were people who lived in fortified cities. Fortified cities. Number two, the people lived there, they were stronger than them. That is two. Number three, the children of Israel have had all along heard about of these people called Anaks. Anaks, they were huge men, mighty men that ruled the world. From the times of Noah, from the times of the ark, they ruled men. They ruled the world. They were stronger people. They were giants. Now, the children of Israel were hearing about of the existence of such people as Anaks, but they didn't know where they lived. To their surprise, according to the report, they came to find that these men they hear about, these giants they hear about, they lived in Canaan, the land that they were being promised. That is three. And number four, and it was an exaggerated report, was that the people, the land that they were living in, it eats, that land eats its inhabitants. They eat its people. Have you ever heard of a land that eats its people? This was a report from the spies. from the readers, those people who are being trusted. Those people who are being trusted. I will tell you why all the Israelites were grieved. They were all astonished. They were all confounded because they had hope. I want to tell you one thing. Hope is about managing your expectation. If you cannot manage your expectation, you will end up a hopeless character. You'll end up frustrated in this life. You'll end up disappointed from every angle of your life. That's why today we are running about managing your expectation. Number one, in a moment, I'm sharing you about three things that you can do that will help you build on managing your expectation. Number one, you have to develop passion. You have to gather enough confidence before you start a journey, the journey to fight. During independence, those people who fought for us, who fought for our land, who fought for our independence, thing that help you gather enough confidence, it is building on your passion. You develop a passion. And a passion is developed by an inward motivation. So you must fight out something, the urge to go on, something that will keep pushing, no matter how life will take, the direction life will take, you have the urge to push on. That is what we call motivation. That's how a passion is developed. What is a motivation? A motivation, it is the reason of the season. It is the reason for you to live. It is the reason for you to push on. That is the motivation. Why do you pay fees for your son or for your daughter? Why do you want to start a new business? Why? If you can answer the question why before you start expecting anything, then you have the driving fuel. You have the fuel. No matter how long the journey will take you, if you have the eye before you start expecting anything, then you have the driving fuel. You have the fuel. No matter how long the journey will take you, if you have the urge, if you have the passion, then you are meant to triumph over any discouragement along the way, any disappointment, because you have the urge to move on. You must develop the passion before you kick off, before you take off. You must develop the passion. You must find out the motivation. The motivation will keep you going. That's why most of us, we quit because we have not figured out the real motivation that we need. The children of Israel, God told them, I'm giving you a rod flowing with milk and honey. Milk and honey. The problem was here. God wanted the children of Israel to use milk and honey as a motivation to build on their passion, but instead they kept it as an expectation. So they wanted to see the river of honey, the river of milk flowing. Remember, these two things were associated with abundance. They were associated with abundance. In other words, abundance. It is not about that you live sufficient. It is not the enough. It is not about that I'll give you enough. I'll give you abundance. I'll supplement you with more and more than enough. That's what God wanted to tell them. But they built on milk and honey as their expectation. That is why when they were told they were the sons of Anak, they had nothing to push them on. When they were told that they live in 45, they believed that the land that you are going to partake on was about the people living there lived in scattered homes, that they would take on one, then another, and in a minute, in a day, in an hour, they take off. They take on that, the whole city, the whole village, the whole land. They thought it was a simple task, because all they wanted was a river flowing with milk and honey. My friend, it is your high time that you should gather enough confidence before you take on any journey. Before you invest, it is good to build a motivation. Motivation is the one that will keep you going. Find out the milk and honey that unless you get them, no quitting, no retreat, no turning back. That is one. Number two, the children of Israel were lacking something we call patience. Patience. For you to manage any expectation, you must cultivate patience. The Bible says that patience is not a gift, it is a fruit. And I want to tell you the difference between a gift and a fruit. A gift will grow freely. A gift will not be tendered after. You have minimum care about the gift. It is freely given. But a fruit, my friend, you must work for and on it. A fruit, you must start with a seed, then come to a plant, then there is watering, then there is tendering the tree, and until it produces the fruit. So patience is a fruit. It's a fruit. It is a fruit of the Holy Spirit. You must work on it. Simply. No more, no less. You must work for it. Now patience, the children of Israel, they wanted to go and take over. They wanted to go and take over. They wanted to go and take over. So they had no time to lose. They say it is now. Let's go. And that's why in some instances you'll find that when they had crossed the River Jordan, later on, when they had crossed River Jordan, they wanted to go and take the Ai, the Jericho, and the like, but the Lord said, no. We don't have the agreement upon taking that. All these people, in fact, for your information, all those people who doubted about entering Canaan in this time of Moses, they all died in the wilderness. So those that were to go and recapture the promise, they had no mark of the covenant. They had to be circumcised. So they wanted faster, but no, God said no, it's not now. I know you'll do it. So it came later after. That one we are going to talk about the timing. Now, Think about this. You must have patience for you to get something that is of more value. If you enter into any hotel, and you need a cup of coffee, it will be prepared very fast. Then if you want something that is more valuable than coffee, it may take some time. You must give them some time. You must maintain your composure. In this life, you must maintain your composure. That's why some people don't want their marriage partners to work on their disagreement. They want it now and now and now. They demand a lot. They don't want to give any time, any chance. And that is why some people have no courage to move on. They want to quit because they don't wait for something good. When a judge is about to make a judgment, he can live for years until he gets some lacking information before he decides the fate of the victim. That's how life is. You must gather enough information before you judge anything. Before you decide, it is good that you decide having the important information. Cultivate patience. If you want to know that you are an impatient person, one thing, you must be working under a greater influence of anger and resentment. People who are impatient become very angry over triviality. Simple things that needed some calculation, those that needed some time, you find that they get angry. They are on the road going, the car is not coming, or they are in the jam. They want to take over, they want to do their things. They don't have patience. They are full of resentment. Another thing, it is making unnecessary swift decisions. Decisions that would have had no emergency in it. They just decide and move on. They decide. They don't want to give it time. And most of the time, they make poor decisions. Every time. It is because they are impatient. Those are some of the things. It is good to cultivate patience in our day-to-day life. Keep your composure. Maintain it. Don't haste. If your child in the academic wise is among the poor one, do the necessary. Encourage him, encourage her. Give him some time, give her some time. Everything will be well. That's how we do the necessary. Encourage him, encourage her. Give him some time, give her some time. Everything will be well. That's how we cultivate patience. Number 3, and the last one. It is about chancing alternatives. You need to chance an alternative. My friend, in this life, nothing has just one. That's why when a rock is being made, it is made in the center of peace, because there are chances that one key may get lost. We are chancing an alternative. Let's get 2 keys, let's get 3 keys, because we are chancing an alternative. When Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego were being thrown into the fiery furnace, they never doubted about the ability of God coming to save them from the fiery furnace. but the chance that they may get there and get burnt, even if God is powerful to save them. And they said, even if the God whom we believe in does not come to save us from the fiery furnace, we will not bow down before the king, so we better die. So they never feared. They never feared dying. They had a chance to die. They chanced that they would die. Life is about chancing. Life is about chancing. Some people are carried out with betting, and later on they commit suicide. Why? Because they get their 100% that they are going to win. They don't chance. They don't chance that they are going to lose. You enter into business, a new venture, and you believe that you're going to win. But it turns the opposite. You need to chance an alternative. That's how expectations are managed. My friend, have a plan B. Anytime you decide on anything, anytime you